Better afternoon, give you this afternoon. And we did the office of our Honorable Commissioner for Information, Anambra State, Sir Paul Wosu. Nobody there, our talk person, Kenichuko former day. Of course, one day in China, she did for corner and sniper the press button one two inside our office here. But sharper. When we start to talk with our for top information matter for Anambra State, Sir Paul Wosu. Better afternoon, give you, sir.
I greet you, you and your crew. Now, welcome.
All right, you don't welcome us. So cool at the front. You don't say cool at the front. So we could chop just now. In the meantime, let we start with matter wey concern education because now the bedrock of better society is that teachers recruitment, posting, upgrade of schools infrastructure. All these are some of the issues we say they under the mandate of Oga Solutions Soludo Charles. So far, how far we done?
Well, thank you very much. When my Oga and the rest of us enter for March 17 last year, for those who look in manifesto, one of the things we talk about there is say in go develop human capacity. Okay, and to develop human capacity, no be to dey give people handout, no be say person go carry your bag at the end of the day you go dash am money. You know, you get this proverb where then they talk say, teach me how to fish instead of giving me a fish. So now that same philosophy, my Oga, Professor Soludo, take enter. So when he enter, he can't check him. It no be one thing wey happen overnight. For about 6 months, you know, they consider the thing up and down with my colleague, Commissioner for Education, you know, because the way we do and be say, no be man, no man. No be say who you go know somebody for government, as then they do and before you go give you job. So the thing was thrown open. Those who apply, then go do exam, then shortlist them. I think they do another one from where they now sift them down, then can't go for oral interview. So in fact, the governor warned we will be commissioner, say make we not try put hand for that thing. Say if you see, say we near there, anything where we see, make we take. So everybody just clear for that side. So the thing was done transparently as possible. And now they surprise people say, for this country, we still get where person go get job without say you know anybody for government. But that was exactly what happened here. Okay? So at the end of the day, at the end of the whole exercise, I can settle saying 5,000 people. It has never been done before. Nowhere in this country has it been done before. In fact, if you go some states, then they shortlist. They take 5,000. Some states where I no go won't call their names, then they retrench 2,000, 3,000. You know, this is why when we say the man is a solution man, no be say na hype, no be say na slogan. Solution is here for real. People they still think, you know, is this thing going to be true? Na true what say Soludo won't take 5,000 people. They no believer until the other day. Then gather all of them for International Convention Center. Gun hall that day, everywhere full, berekete, you know? Like joke, they begin to give them appointment letter. But you know, say 5,000 too much, they're not going to give everybody. But for symbolism, then give them appointment letter. Not only that, give them transport allowance. Not only that, you know, say for government, if they take you go take like some months for the paperwork to be ready. But this one, tell them say they go receive their salary that same December with bonus and everything. That hall cut into two now. People couldn't believe it. You know, it was happening before the whole world because it was a live transmission. You know, some they cry, some they pray, some they dance. Because it's never been done before. 5,000 people for one go, say wetin happen. Some even dey call say where this man go get this money wey he take dey do this thing for, you know. But it is all about planning. It's all about planning. And wetin he wan do na to redefine that word human capital development, because people go dey say human capital development like we dey plan election now, campaign don start, politicians go begin dey dash young people money. That is not human capital development. You are postponing the evil day. Okay, guy wey you give 50,000 today, 100,000, even 500,000 today, one day go finish. But if you give am job, even if na 50,000 e dey receive a month, e go dey plan with that money. E go dey plan with that money, because except him be thief or get any other place where they take pay money. But when you hear level 8, how much be level 8? But people they marry with that. People get children with that. So when you give a man a sustainable means of livelihood, he will plan with it, and he will survive by it. So that was exactly what happened.
Honorable Commissioner, for this matter for education, you get some issues where they face for Anambra State here, especially for places where they call hard to reach areas. Talk about Anambra East, Anambra West, Ayamelum, some parts of Obaru, and these places are places where teachers no degree go. How this recruitment where Soludo, Mr. Governor do, how it take effect? You know, posting of teachers to these areas. You feel say those places now, because the government been they talk around December say the kind education where you go like to give Anambra people, now the type where they accessible, where you say people where they inside village go fit access them. If you say this posting will fit help address, you know, the shortage of teachers, especially for these places where I call will be hard to reach areas.
Can you know say our governor then call him professor, but no be professor for mouth. He think all these things through well. He bite them, he chew and well, swallow before, and that is why he take him that much time to prepare. Wetin dey to put advert, make people write exam, you shortlist, you take. But he digests all those things, because which problem will they get before? The problem wey they get before now say you go post some people to certain areas, they no go wan go. Why? Because e dey too remote, e no near township. Does that mean say children no dey there where they go school? In fact, those children where they there, dem need education pass. So all that was taken into account. Okay, special incentives were made for people who will be going to those areas. All right, special incentives were made, and more so, people from that area who are successful in the exam and interviews and all this will get the right of first refusal in going to those places. So all these things we consider them well before, because experience in the previous administration shows say you go put some people, not only for education it dey happen, not only with teachers, it dey happen with medical doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and the rest of them like that. You go say make them go certain places, they go say no, you know, say too far from their family. Some go say no, they no want take the risk because they go cross certain water before they reach that. You know, all kinds of excuses go they come. So all that excuse now we just gather put for basket, begin the, you know, tie them one by one. Incentive follow. People will come from that area will qualify follow, and a number of things like that. And now everybody that has been posted to remote areas, then they go there happily because they know say better day.
Okay, Honorable Commissioner, na yesterday will be 17th, 9 this administration mark 10 months wey they don dey for office.
Yeah.
And one first congratulate Mr. Governor and members of the school.
I catch am.
Yes. Where you follow.
I catch am.
You know, say una don mark 10
yes.
Months for inside office.
Thank you.
Amidst the whole things where they happen for Anambra State. Having said that, I want to ask you the issue of health. When you talk, the last things when you talk now about health, and we don't hear governor talk about upgrading some facilities for Anambra State, you know, to the quality where they're supposed to be, especially when you talk about IPOB General Hospital and some other general hospitals for Anambra State. In Bindo also talk about recruitment of 200 medical personnel, you know, to work for all these facilities. Now, how far we don't go for the area of health? As if you say governor been, when in the start of his talk, say health now one of the major things we focus on.
Yes. We don't go far. You know, as na education we just talk about now, the next area where governor don't go far again, now the area of health. And health is not just by word of mouth. You know, if you check, there are some, Anambra State has a lot of public health facilities, but because say private health facilities they like say they plenty and all that, most people, and Anambra being who we are, you know, a commercial center, you know, one of the where you have the higher GDP and all that. So any person will get headache, if private hospital there by inside, he could go there. But what about the grassroots? Do they have that same resources to take, say, then they go private hospital? The answer is no. So our governor can't check her, can't survey the health sector. Plus he said that most of our public health institutions, they dilapidated. I don't know how I go describe them, but don't scatter, they jekureje, you know, that kind of a thing. And he need attention. So Wetin he can do? He can't face them, can't award contracts, make them upgrade them. Not to upgrade only for building, you know, because some of their buildings don't they one kind. Not to upgrade for only buildings, but facilities, because facilities is very, very important. There's not diagnostics, materials, you know. Make I no go enter all those jargon because for the kind of program where we did. But everything when they take work for hospital, as they upgrade them, IPOB are the only one where you don't hear. There are many other ones like in my local government of Waru, Umweri, you know, Aguleri, you know, Onitsha. There are general hospitals and health centers, you know, government-owned health centers where you get for those places where, you know, say after years, don't beat building, if you know maintain them, you get as they be, that needs upgrading, okay? They were upgraded, they were given facelifts, they then provide equipment for them. Now, equipment no go work by itself now. Now, human beings go work, go use those things, treat patients. So, he can't employ doctors, employ nurses, employ pharmacists, employ lab technicians. These are the key personnel you need to work in hospital. He has employed those, and they are working as we speak. All right? Now, next thing now is to make sure that the pharmaceutical outlets, that they are well stocked with genuine drugs. Genuine drugs. No be fake. So in the health sector, we are doing very, very well. Just like the education sector, you know, it's now sound with 5,000 teachers, 250 for primary school, 250 for secondary school. So we are doing good in that aspect.
Okay, make I take you to one very critical sector. We will say in general, now the economy. Let's focus in this case. You know, say when the governor come out, he talk say, as the matter be so, money no plenty, so therefore taxation go there. And now, like I focus on one area. People of nature, they cry. They say the taxation will come. It don't resemble to one way cause about women riot. Say the taxation, he hook them for throat. Because why? Person where they carry water for road, if you stop on for road here, where your tax receipt. And even these people, where they go from market to market, they put taxation for Anambra head. Most of them know they come with ID card or any means of identification. As a matter of fact, I did market where some of them enter market. So that I don't go cause problem, I don't ask them question, I just look at it. But on more than one occasion, and on a steady basis, these people don't call our station, they ask, now this solution will be fine. Where we say anybody could enter market, drag money from us. Whenever I enter below, no, because our self, like say you don't pass the matter.
We go take them one by one.
So this no could do this market taxation now. Wetin we dey get right and wetin we dey get wrong. Where we dey for inside.
Thank you, my brother. You know, say in the first place to start cry, it dey hard. But when the tears begin flow like this, you know, they feel they tap you for back, say it don't do. You know. We are in a new tax regime. First of all, make I put it this way. You know, say this country don't they chop oil money for a long time. And we don't reach stage where we say oil money don't they dry. And this is why you dey hear say if you go from north to south, east to west, you go dey see governments wey no dey fit pay salary, they no dey fit pay pension, they no dey fit pay gratuity, they no dey fit provide social services. No be hospital, I tell una now, how we don dey work on them as we speak. No be 5,000 teachers, I just tell una now. Now, as oil money don dey finish, wetin make government do? Come the government wey don promising people say im go bring solution like the one wey we get so. That is a fact, and I want to stress that. I want knack that fact very very well. Make our people dey hear. Oil money don dey dry. Most finance commissioners wey dey go Abuja now, then they return empty-handed. Money no dey. Now, wetin make government come do? Na to begin look inwards. But make we know say originally when Oyibo people dey rule this country, when oil no dey, na tax they take build University of Nigeria, take build all those big institutions where you dey see, develop Enugu capital and things like that. Na tax money from peasant farmers. So when you can't find yourself in this kind of situation, wetin make you come do? Meanwhile, you have a hyperactive population where we say you don't tell, say you go do this, you go do that. The only option, my brother, is tax. But even at that, our own tax, Governor Soludo's tax, is a tax with human face. It's a tax with human face. Today, if I finish with you people, myself, the governor, and a few of us, we are going to engage the transport sector to explain to them that tax is the only option. But even at that, Anambra State tax regime, you don't fit compare it with any other one in this country. And we have done a comparative analysis of Wetin, take for example, transport sector, Wetin we ask them to pay. We don't compare them with Delta, with Edo, with Imo, with Ebonyi, with Enugu, with Lagos, because we like to make mouths. Say see Lagos, see provision. And they come, say see provision of Lagos. That Lagos where you see still no get oil, na tax. But we have tried to compare our own with wetin that they take for those places. You go know say Soludo na angel. That is number one. In fact, that is a major engagement. In fact, Kenneth, you go, I ask Kene whether I go come there. Say, make una come there. Because our own be say we go dey give una empirical evidence. That is, we go dey show una 1, 2, 3 to take no say our own na im better pass.
Honorable Commissioner, sir, and not to cut you at all. On top of this tax matter, I agree in totality as a matter of fact. But
remember, I get on the other one where they talk about people yes. Where they go collect. Yes. I see they come there.
The cocoa be say this road on road talks. No be say they pay money with the problem. The problem down I say you go see one trailer we get to 5 receipts of one payment to 5 different people for the same road. So now double taxation. I think now you go to call that one. Or this one you don't talk to 5. So now 5 full taxation. So the question now, governor don't say we could pay tax. We agree. But this one would they pay one tax 5 times. How would they look at it?
You see, maybe now it make me start with the proverb why I talk when I dey answer you the first time. Say to cry they hard, but now gradually the emotion go start. You see, anything where you they start newly, it is difficult. This thing where they talk about, the report don't come to us many times. But you know, these are people where we say, in our place they say, if bad thing lasts for 1 year, it go dey like saying a tradition. That's in my language, and so we be, and I might translate to you. And that is what has happened. People don't grow, then don't shop, their throat don't wide through this same illegality. Say enter market, one henchman, one don go sit down one where he go gather group of boys will get big chests and go they collect money from them. But like 6 months ago, or yes, I think it was our 3rd month in office, or even 2nd month in office, my oga come out to talk koro say Agwero and all those people where they go collect money, that they are banned. But because they don't chop through this system for over a long time, you catch them here, then go surface for there, you go there, you catch them, then go surface for there. So it is a gradual process. Now small, then go take go. But whether we they catch them, we they catch them. Over the Christmas, we caught about, how many of them? About 400 youths. 400. It there for social media now. 400 youths will be saying that just to the forcefully, then go print their own tickets, some not just to enter people shops, forcefully demand rent from them. For what? And as we speak, about 20 of them have been tried and sentenced to court. Others are still facing awaiting trial. What if, you see, and you know, where you get a large commercial center, a large commercial oriented state where they like Anambra, these are the kind of things you have to contend with. But whether we they pursue them morning, afternoon, night. We have what we call Anambra State Enforcement, Joint Enforcement Task Force, ANJET, specifically constituted to be pursuing these people that will go about printing printing their own receipts, not even government, printing their own receipts and things like that. And this is why too government has taken its time for those that actually will be collecting this thing for government to hold, what is it called? Is it an auction bid here? Before you go participate for that one, you go come with all your company papers to show that you are properly registered, if it is in that kind of business, that you have the license and things like that, and that you have the capacity. Then above all, that you are up to date in your own tax. Because you know they go collect tax from people when you never pay your own. We have them. And we will see get some more. These are the accredited people with government, POS, because government does not want to be collecting cash anymore. And this office has continued to make announcements, say, don't pay to certain people that they are not government agents.
Sorry, Honorable Commissioner, make I borrow my Oga words. Make it no be like say I comot matter from your mouth. When you dey talk, you acknowledge say e get some kind big people wey go dey, you know, they send boys, they collect this money. And so far, it be like say wetin our governor, our state government don dey do, na to catch all these small boys. Governor Soludo from when he come don talk say no agboro, but me and you know say this agboro no dey go there by themselves, they get backing. And all this why governor na be like say na talk, e dey talk. We never see action. Say they catch one person, one big man wey dey send all these boys. You know, these people they big pass government. I think government just they look them they pass.
Nobody pays big pass government. Nobody big pass government. Government is government, and government has started doing what it has to do. No be only these people, these street ones, then they catch. No, those ones we catch them, and we even give them option of having to go to register in their local government, because it's not as if government realizes that it is their means of livelihood. They don't know of any other business. Then don't sabi do any other thing again. So while we catch them, in fact, before we begin to catch them, we don't put out notice, say, make them go register for their local governments. Make them give them work to do. You see, nobody like to they stand for road, they carry stick, they pursue motor and all those things. It is for those who speak big grammar, it's not a dignified way of living. So government don't give them that option. But those people where they behind them, government don't call them, address them, say make them remove that finger from soup because they begin they like how then they drum remove that finger from or monkey from soup before it begin look like a human being own. They have been told, and you know this is a government that will give you benefit of doubt. But if you continue in that line, then the axe will come down. If they want to do government business, they should come and follow the right way and not putting out those unemployable, as it were, thugs and people on the road to go and begin to molest people, harass people and collect money. So who would say nobody big past government, but very soon you will hear what will happen to them because they've been given an option.
Okay, make I don't go far from taxation. Sanitation. In the first 2 months of Soludo, I joined with push it. They say yes, so solution don't come. Why? Because Wetin we see will happen for Okoko. The clearance, the way they redefine that area, the gutter and everything. 2 months. But the thing will enter 3 months, 4 months, 10 months later. Let's say people don't go back to where they were before. And not just people come on each other. They do better sanitation, clear the area, destroy shops so they're supposed to where they. Now as we speak, new shops don't they spring forth. Forget those old ones where they demolish the day before. So Wetin stop the sanitation exercise. Meanwhile, you still get people where they go from shop to shop, they collect tax. Sanitation tax. If you get double shop, 9,000. Single shop, 4,500. Sanitation tax. Yes, beans no be provided for tax people. And for those who just join us, 93.7 Wazobia FM, like you listen to. And we did live with Sir Paul Osu, our Commissioner for Information for Anambra State. And we ask him a matter when we say concern the state 10 months into the administration of Charles Chukuma, Soludo, Ebu Solution Governor. Now we talk matter of sanitation. So far, we stop am for center. Wetin happen?
Yeah, in the first place, we no stop anything. if anything at all, wetin we dey do na make e for take better. All right. Now, when we came in, there was refuse. But you go agree with me that after my governor visit Onitsha, we be say una see a way stand on top of refuse and they clear everywhere. There was a change. Change come because the issues that make the contractors wey no wan work that period, he settled the matter. But again, my governor can't look. He say matters of sanitation, na matter that belong to local government. All right. Why? Because na local government be the tier of government where they closest to the people. So you no go fit from Oka capital here. They manage waste disposal for Waru or Onitsha South or Ayamelu. It's not proper. So the matter then can't devolve am. That is, they can't move that responsibility, can't go meet local government. And now local government, they handle am. Yes, you may tell me that once in a while that maybe stubborn areas, flashpoints, where they know they carry well. But the sanitation contractors are doing better than they were doing before. Why? Because they are being paid as at when due. Okay? But you see, this thing about sanitation, na two-way traffic. This hand go wash this hand, make the other one wash the other, make two of them take day clean. To dispose waste and do sanitation, na money. I remember we just don't talk, say, money no too there as a day before. And you go anywhere where for this world, you get some little commitment where we say the people supposed to be make. As then they carry this sanitation, the little bills where then they send to houses, make them pay. We don't even reach anything. Let our people pay so that this job will continue seamlessly.
But if you give them bill to pay, the first thing what you're supposed to do now provide the dirty dustbin now where they go put the dirty so that you can't carry out.
No, we don't carry campaign now. We don't carry campaign just like then they do for Lagos. Bean bag, they don't say tie am. Put your bean bag, not to come for main road. You carry dirty, put for inside gutter. Carry bucket of your dirty, pour there. No be so we dey do am. I dey live for Lagos before I come do this work. No be so there they do am. We dey get black bean bag. We be say you go dispose your domestic refuse. Yeah, that's the dirty wey una gather for inside house. You go tie am. You go keep in front of your place. Then the lawma for case of Lagos, when them come by there, then carry and drop there. Wahala no do dey. You go waka come back at the end of the month, you go see your bill for your gate where dem don talk am in. But our people here, you go put bill upon bill upon bill upon bill. People go come, some go even come out and they are tear. So Aswama and their contractors and local government, they are ready to do the job and they are doing it to the best of their ability. But one opportunity why I want to take this program, tell our people, we say, make them too, they play their own part. Because for Aswama to work for you well, that little money where you go pay, Okeke pay, Okoye pay, Mbafo pay, Mboye pay. Now in then they take clear the place and make people know they dispose, because if you no put your dirty where they say make una dey put am, it will become problem for Aswama, because Aswama and their contractors, local government contractors, na designated points, places where they say make them they put dirty, na there they're supposed to they go, they carry that thing. But if you live where they say make una they keep that, or maybe they say because you get those who live like those who live for gated areas like estates like that, say tie your waist, keep them in front of your house. For those where they live like urban slums like Okuku and that, you get designated points where they tell them say make them they keep them there. But our people they here, you go leave them, you go carry wow for this side, wow for this side, haba. Na government go come sweep your compound again for you. You get as it be now. So now you do your part, I do my part. Now we supposed to take the succeed for this kind of matter.
Thank you, Honorable Commissioner, for that one. I get that one very well. We do our part, government go do it.
Now so.
Now we say area,
so.
Society go better.
Now we say area go clean.
Oh yes, yes. Honorable Commissioner, I beg, make we because feel like say with time not to.
We go soon begin the.
One matter where we say we don't see Governor Soludo. They talk about they tear head, they knock chest for ground. Now the issue of security, and this now very very serious issue because without security, not a way the society fit become. Big people where they do business. Furniture where they talk about those people they do business no fit do business without security. School children no go if security no dey, and many other things. Now we don't see government through the in collaboration with security agencies they try to bust some camps for Anambra State. Governor talk say before he assume office 8 local governments they go there. But now
no go area.
It be like say they don't recover those places. How far for this matter of security?
In the first place, this insecurity thing don't they show an ugly face, before Governor Soludo enter. And this is why Governor Soludo first of all established Ministry of Homeland Security. Say that ministry they here before.
Yes.
Ministry of Homeland Security. That is to show you the importance we attached to security. So when he came in, the matter intensified. Today then go kidnap somebody. Tomorrow then go cut person off. Some we go even pay ransom. Then go. We said no, that it no go continue like that. Then and the kind of matter can join, and some people go say sit at home, this and that and that, no movement and all that. Meanwhile, we know that they are not members of IPOB, and you remember because of this insecurity matter, Governor Soludo visited Nnamdi Kanu. I'm sure you are aware of it. He visit him, say make him even ask him, say, all of us na Igbo people, how you come be say na we go dey kill ourselves again? Of course, una hear wetin Nnamdi Kanu talk for that visit now. He say he dey sacrilege, say he dey forbidden. Say Igbo man go dey shed a fellow Igbo man blood. Say he dey spoil ground. All right. So wetin that one come tell us? My oga come say, okay, if Nnamdi Kanu don talk like this, make una stop this thing wey una dey do, make una come, make we talk. Dem no gree. Which means no be Nnamdi Kanu fight, then they fight. Then get ulterior motives. It's okay. If na so una want am, fine, we go engage una. All right? And the security forces come begin engage them. And this is why, like you said, my oga say that these 8 local governments, no be say these 8 local governments wey dey under siege before, gradually, small, then don't they liberate them. So the places where they know the people know they feel go before, then don't they go there. But this is a process where we say now gradually it go take 6. Even America, where all of us they run go to, criminality dey there too, insecurity dey there. The other day we hear say they shoot how many people? One teenager carry gun begin shoot. See, insecurity dey for UK, nowhere wey dey. But the issue there is that the matter government dey tackle am head on, because government know, Soludo know, say if security no dey, all those, say the man get contacts all over the world. All those investors wey don promise am say dem go come invest money here, dem no go come. Investment no dey go where security no dey. But this is what some people don't understand. Security no dey go, and if that security come, you no need to kidnap anybody, because you go see job do easily, you go see supply do easily, you go get contract do easily, and as you dey do am na so you dey collect your money, dem go dey pay you. Because some of them, they will tell you say obodo adrom work no dey, but na lie. If you look for work, you go see. But because they don't see, say, maybe to catch people get money is government say no now. We cannot be paying you people tax. Say we won't do something. This is criminality. Na crime be this. Because wetin una dey do no be na dey send una again. And I notice before Christmas, then say for how many days? For about 9 days, I be 10 days. Say nobody go work, nobody go open market, nobody go do this, nobody go do that. It's more powerful. Come out, say for where that one they happen. Who send on it? And we too, as government, we release statement. Say no, make our people, Igbo people know, they know Igbo people for hard work, industry. So all those things, we wanna see where they happen, no be part of our culture. And this is why my Oga said, whatever it takes, he will ensure that there is sufficient security of life and property.
But every Monday we still dey sit at home.
That one be fear where they don't put for people. Government no dey sit at home. This Monday we attended the school. Civil servants came to work, but when you don't inject fear in people, and they have seen isolated cases here and there. Everybody wants stay for house. But if you check lately, shops they open on Monday in Onitsha, because these are the commercial areas, where some lone wolves, as then they call them, some band of gandics, they just strike one person, deal with them to take each other's lesson. But you notice that Onitsha, Newi, Ekulabia, make una do una survey. Una go see say some shops don't begin to open. But you see now gradually confidence go they come back to people. And another thing, because if una listen to our campaign launch the other day, you get one important talk with my Oga talk, where they call on Nandikalu to be released. They beg federal government to make them release them. And why they beg federal government make them release them? Be say he get people where they masquerade under IPOB and Nandikalu, they commit crime for Igbo land. Because just say make them release. Oga say release Nandikalu to help ensure security in Igbo land. So by the time this thing now begin to happen, we will begin to separate chaff from substance. The main crooks, criminals, will be said that they hide under IPOB and Nandikalu, then their face go just show for mirror like that.
Go shine.
Yeah.
Okay, as they wind up, I would like to ask you one question on sports.
I never talk about road. I never talk about road.
We never promote.
Okay.
We never promote. If we talk road matter plenty.
You don't me and Nona we go. I go bring a paper here. We go begin measure and
Okay. We talk about road. 10 months into this administration, how far we don't work out from that?
Okay.
That one is
we don't do over 260 kilometers of road counting within 9 months. They are all ongoing. Because my oga dey talk something. He say we are here. We have an agenda with a deadline. So which means say we no get time to waste. So the roads, we flag them starting, you know say start with Ogboko, where I flag off 9 roads in one day. And since then na so, and no week don't pass since that time we never flag off road. Na so, and as we speak, 265 kilometers today being worked upon simultaneously, and he no be person wey go send you work now, may no go dey monitor you. He dey take him leg, they go there, they go check. The other day hala for one wey be say no dey meet up fast to tell you how is it. Because one thing wey people no know, rainy season and road construction no be friend. Shey you know. So we know say the only time wey we get to build roads na between now and April, because by maybe first second week of May rain don dey come. So all these contractors wey you dey see wey dem give this road work, dem tell them when we say that thing must complete and then go come commission am. No be the one wey be say dem go give you work, you go sleep anytime wey you want, you can't do am. No, if you no do am pace by pace wey be say, because they know say within so period you supposed to don do this amount. Yeah. Within so period, if you no follow am like that, na be say you no wan complete the job, and then go take and give another person.
Honorable Commissioner, time no dey again, but I would like to ask you this one because it dey very, very important. We dey talk about partnership for development. That na Wetin Soludo dey talk, when they call on Anambra people to join hands with the government. The other day he been there for Ibuku, where he go commission schools where old boys of that school build. Wetin Mr. Governor administration, where you dey, where you be say na you be the spokesperson. Wetin be say the administration they talk about this partnership. They call on our people, especially those who dey diaspora, to support government to build a better, livable and prosperous Anambra.
You know, Anambra State, without, no be say we dey boast, we be one state we get one of the highest collection of high net worth people. Wetin e mean for pidgin na people wey get money, you know. And when you come look am as economy don be as e be, so you know, government wey get sense like our own now, na to dey call people wey get money, say make una help for this area, you know, own a school, own a road, own any of these facilities, and help government. We go put your name there, help government to sponsor so that we will grow. Government alone, private sector get a major role to play in development and governance and all that. On a good day, I go sit down, I go iron this one out for me, because I see say director don't they do me hand for there. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
So we really appreciate the opportunity to meet you. I'll be waiting for house. Thank you very much. So now put here on top 93.7 Wazobia FM for the channel. How can we this body do? I'll be have to go follow our Honorable Commissioner for Informate. Stay young. How far? 10 months plus 2 days.
1 day.
1 day. We somebody say no, Oga Charlie boy. Oga CC. So we don't sit down for chair as we governor. Which solution you don't bring common number people problem? That would they look so far. Some of the questions we ask, the questions we would send on top with WhatsApp. Then on see this video from top YouTube, on top our page for Instagram, and even for Twitter. Once again, thank you very much, sir, for the opportunity.
93.7